Hi guys, it's Ona. Today is Saturday, August 14th. I know you've been seeing a lot of me lately, but this is a special circumstance because I've been hanging around talking. I mentioned talking about channeling Chief Tecumseh, and we're going to do it. Okay. Um, I've been focusing on the Norman Summit today and going, I went out a little bit and came back and did cards again. And I'm taking notes and doing all this. I'm in a pile of paper right now. And my internet went out. My internet's out, completely out. My cable doesn't work, TV's out. It's just, and I thought, oh, thank you, because I need to put this down, right? Sometimes I'm reluctant to do a channel video because I don't want to let that person go. But we got to do this now because he said so. So let me give you a little history, just a little history. Chief Tecumseh led an army of Native Americans to Prophetstown. This is not one tribe, this was several tribes. And the point of it was to preserve the tradition, to preserve the land, and to keep the white man who came in and spread pestilence and disease, hint, on their people and poison their land, okay? Several battles. There's a long story. There are a lot of videos on Chief Tecumseh and how he became a warrior and what happened. But the point of this introduction is to tell you that when he died, and he did not die at this battle, but when he died, he cursed Harrison, our president, or who at that time was the governor of Indiana, that he would die. He would die, and he put a curse on him, like, one of those. I live in Chicago, so one of those bringing a goat to Wrigley Field kind of curses. It was a thing. Harrison died a month after he was inaugurated. So after a period of time, Ripley's, believe it or not, around the 1930s, noticed that any year that is divisible by 0 during a presidential election, that president dies in office or does not complete his first term. And it happened all the way up. 5 presidents who were elected during years that were divisible by 20 or ended in 0 died in office. And it's called the Curse of Tippecanoe. It's waned off, or it's kind of been abated, I guess, a little. Reagan, who was elected in 1980, there was an attempted assassination, and he survived. And then Bush, I think, had a couple of attempted assassinations that were thwarted. So we all believe the curse has been broken. I'd like to think so. Okay. I'm also somebody that grew up in a home where that was a thing. Like, curses were a thing. You believe in curses. You learn how to do the malocchio. You make sure you protect yourself against malocchio. That's a bad eye. Malocchio. The evil eye. We had to wear like gold charms to keep the evil eye away. So curses were sort of part of my culture, right? So I'm like interested in this whole thing, and I'm looking at our election, and I would like to talk to Chief Tecumseh. So I pull up pictures and I pull up other stuff, and I looked at a couple videos, and I'm like, he's such an interesting person. I didn't want to let him go, and I did meditation on him, and there's no curse, okay? But there is a message, okay? There's a message. But as far as the curse goes, I'm not gonna buy it, push it, or believe in it. But I do want to read a poem from him because he wants me to start off with that, because this is why I'm doing this, to get this out to more people, okay? So this is the Live Your Life poem by Chief Tecumseh. So live your life that the fear of death can never enter your heart. Trouble no one about their religion. Respect others in their view, and demand that they respect yours. Love your life. Perfect your life. Beautify all things in your life. Seek to make your life long and its purpose in the service of your people. Prepare a noble death song for the day when you go over the great divide. Oh, that was awesome. Always give a word or sign of salute when meeting or passing a friend, even a stranger when in a lonely place. Show respect to all people and grovel to none. When you arise in the morning, give thanks for the food and the joy of living. If you see no reason for giving thanks, the fault lies only in yourself. Abuse no one and no thing, for abuse turns the wise ones to fools and robs the spirit of its vision. When it comes to your time to die, be like those whose hearts are filled with the fear of death, so that when their time comes, they weep and pray for a little more time to live their lives over again in a different way. Sing your death song and die like a hero going home. Chief Tecumseh. Pretty cool. So, let's just pull some messages, see if we can pull some messages. And, okay. And I'm being, actually, my arms are being like pushed this way. So, I had written a couple notes, and something's important about having a vision, or having his brother had a great vision of preserving the tradition, and that was the point of starting this whole army. And I didn't write down his name, and it's a heck of a name to, I did, Tenskwatana. I'm not going to say that right, and I think that's disrespectful to botch that up, but his brother, who had some like mental illness, and ended up having a great vision, and was the prophet, and was an extreme prophet, and wanted to preserve all the traditions, from everything they wore, refused treaties. I feel like I'm channeling him. Refusing treaties because mixing the races would destroy the heritage. Wow. So they followed each other. They built this prophet town where all these different tribes lived harmoniously, right? I mean, like you're supposed to. Yet the brother did not believe that mixing with white people was okay, but mixing with other tribes was okay. And that's changed. And that's changed too. That's why there is no curse. That's why there's no curse. That's changed too. What do we have here? Okay. Oh, all right. I don't have any in front of me right here, but the message here is angels and spirit guides. Do you see how they're holding the earth? He says you should be able to feel that. Start feeling that. Feel it. That isn't going to go away. That never goes away. That is always present. And look for related patterns. Look for related patterns. And I don't know what that means. For related patterns in the earth. Related patterns under the earth. There's something going on, you guys. Crystal blessing. It's under the earth. Something under it. Right? There's something under it. You know what I think it's time for? I think it's time for another ceremony candle. Okay? We're going to do one for the earth. For the spirit that's holding us. Okay? And we'll have it, it'll be guided. All right, so I feel like I need to go here. And got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. Oh my God, that's why I found these cards today. That's why I found these cards today. I was looking for stuff to organize things, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I haven't seen these cards in a long time, and they are not with my other ones. And I get it now. This is... We have to, okay. So this is just, what can we do? Okay? What can we do? What can we do to bless Mother Earth? And these weird, I know I don't use these anymore. Okay. So these three cards, when I put them together and I read the top of them, okay, I'm going to read them like a sentence. Okay. Grieving and letting go in passionate play to achieve authentic nourishment. So what does it mean? That means that let go of what we believe in the past, open up to something new, and do it in a playful way, do it in a passionate way. And there it is again. Do you see her holding the earth like that? For authentic nourishment. Three of Wands. I'm getting a lot lately that we just need to ask. We just need to ask. There isn't anything that you will not get an answer to. You just have to ask. You know, even if it's something silly, like I just need to know that my car is going to start when something ridiculous, something concrete, and you will get an answer. Ask and you shall receive. Trust me. Trust me. This is what I'm picking up. I want to do another thing to a candle thing with people's names on it, just to roll into the next season, because I feel if we don't keep up our little tradition of honoring people. Look at what happened with the courage plant. Is that not the coolest thing? All those balls on it, all the tomatoes on there. I want to keep doing that for everybody, because everybody means everything to me. Really, you really do. This is so cool. So I'm not going to let them go. I want them to hang around for a little bit longer and see what we can cook up with to do another candle thing. You know, I don't have any backyard space, so I got to watch out with fire. So we have to bury rocks or do something. I don't know, but we'll figure it out. So that's it. It doesn't look like I have any internet. There are a lot of videos on Chief Tecumseh if you want to look into his history. I am getting that he's always been around. You know, there's that energy is always going to come in and sweep in when we're at a critical point, unfortunately. I think we're at a critical point with this, with earth changes. Things are just too weird. And climate change is going in a direction that's going to cause more things that are not compatible to us. So anyway, this is for entertainment purposes only, and just my my synesthetic impressions. I didn't really. I'm burning incense and I'm getting other things. Lately, the smells I've been getting, I'm having a hard time discerning whether it's happening around me or it's part of a synesthesia thing, because there's so much going on right now. The air smells different every hour. Our weather changes so rapidly that it's just weird, just strange around here. So a lot of this is really just my intuitive and synesthetic impressions, and I'm not predicting anything or, spreading any weird news. It's just reading cards and telling a story. Anyway, I love you, love you, love you. Be well, be safe, be good, wear a mask. I'm watching you, okay? And we'll see you soon. Alrighty? Bye.